Hey there YouTube, Francehopper here. It is Wednesday, April the 10th, and today we're going to unbox a vinyl, because this one is kind of special. Let's take a look. Alright, so we have a vinyl, but what vinyl do we have? Well, we have one that's been kind of a long time coming, so let's get right to it. Because this is going to be a vinyl copy of Fair Winds and Following Seas, which is very snugly taped in here. To the point that I might need to go get the scissors to cut this piece of tape too. Let's see. There we go. I think that did it. Yes, it did. And of course, it's upside down. But now it's not. So yes, they're finally here. If you pre-ordered a copy, you probably have your copy already. And if you don't, it should be coming to you very, very shortly. Be on the lookout for a USPS tracking notice coming from Anacortes, Washington. They'll be shipping from a company called The Business. No, really, they're called The Business. See? The Business. Which, yes, even I thought was a little interesting at first, but turns out they're a pretty cool record shop that's got quite a bit of a history, and they're also a distributor and label themselves, I believe. So, yeah, they're on their way if you don't have it already. But let's go ahead and get this fully unwrapped and take a better look at this vinyl. So this is something that at the ZREO team we partnered with Mango Mage to make possible. They were the ones who found the manufacturer. They're the ones doing all the shipping, the pre-orders. They've got a couple of partners that this will be available at as well. A couple of different variants and everything. But in general, all copies should come with this absolutely beautiful felt slip case. Now actually seeing this in person, oh boy, this is actually incredible. It is very, very nice. If we go ahead and pull that slip case away, we have the actual vinyl itself, which of course is shrink wrapped, which means I need to go get the scissors to take that shrink wrapping off. So I will be right back. Okay, so now that the shrink wrapping is out of the way, let's take a look at the slip case and the two LPs that are in there. Pro tip, be careful when you take it off so that you don't do what I did and have the LPs actually fall off and slightly hit your table, because when you do take the wrapping off, they will simply be like this, not actually in the slip cases. So be careful, they'll go flying. But this is the Outset Island variant, so we have two LPs. Both of these are actually 45s. Yes, even though it's the size of a 33.5, you are going to want to hit that speed button on your turntable to turn it up to a 45. That was a decision that Sam made for extra audio quality. So very much looking forward to putting these onto the turntable and seeing how they turned out, because I mean, I've heard what we sent over to the manufacturer for the mixing for these, but I haven't actually heard them on a turntable yet, so I am quite excited to see that. If we set those aside, you'll see the inside of the case, where we have this map that our artist did an absolutely fantastic job on. We're very, very thrilled with how this all turned out. This was a project that was several years in the making, and so it's very nice to finally see all of the bits and pieces of it complete. But you can take a look at everything here with the credits and such. Got a lot of very talented soloists working on this, and of course ATYLS themselves did a fantastic job. So the folder itself does kind of have this foil stamped text here, which is a little bit similar to what we did on the CD release. The instruments, though, are not raised, but you know, it still feels like a fantastic folder and everything here. That's the side. There is the back side. So side A, side B, C, and D. Huge thank you to Mango Mage for partnering with us on making this possible. This has been such a fantastic project to work on, and we're really, really happy with how this turned out, and would totally love to do it again. That's not saying we're going to do another vinyl release. You'll, you know, have to stay tuned for if that ever happens. But if we kind of shift things around here, we can take one last look at all the bits of it, because I am definitely about to go pop this on the turntable and finally take a listen. This variant is sold out at Mango Mage directly. I'm not sure if it's available through any of the retail partners, but the audiophile Black Edition, that should still be available. So if you do want to get your hands on a copy of Fair Winds and Following Seas on vinyl, there should be a couple of copies still floating around out there, and I do believe Mango Mage is going to try and get a couple of these into retail stores, which would be really exciting. I would love to pop in a record shop here in Portland and just, surprise, find a copy one day. Don't know if that'll happen, but you never know. So there you have it. That is Fair Winds and Following Seas featuring ATYLS on vinyl. If you pre-ordered this, I hope you have gotten your copy. If not, again, it should be on its way to you very soon. All of us at the ZREO team are very excited to have these start showing up in your hands. We've seen several photos of your copies already, including some of the test prints for those of you who were lucky enough to snag a copy of those. ATYLS is back from touring, and those should be arriving very soon to you as well. So, that said, that pretty much concludes everything that we've done with Fair Winds and Following Seas. You know, maybe we'll look at some additional variants depending on how quickly things sell out. That's not a guarantee, but you never know. Again, the audiophile Black Edition should still be available. But if you're interested in keeping up with what else we are up to, you should check out our social medias. I'll link them down in the description. Or if you want to hear about things first, join our Discord, because it's where we announce everything first, after, of course, announcing it to our patrons first, because we can't do this without your support. This was not a cheap project to put together, and so the support of our patrons and anyone who has just donated to the project and chipped in has absolutely made this possible. If you haven't already seen or heard, our next project is called Scoring Sessions. We've already released Midna from Twilight Princess, and that's a really special project to us because it is with 100% live instruments. We've been working with Budapest Scoring on that, and we're really excited to hopefully get to hire them again soon to do our second release, which with a donation you can kind of vote as to what track you want it to be next. Put some more information about that in the description if you want to learn about scoring sessions too. But again, that's all for now. Thank you so much for watching. As you can see, Gigi's gotten into the catnip and is probably going to try and knock some of this over, so I better put it on the turntable real soon. Thanks as always for all of your support of ZREO Second Quest and everything that we're doing. We hope very much that you enjoy.